Squatch Sr. here, going to give you guys a quick update on Kubota here after this last snowstorm we've had. Probably one of the most difficult snows I've ever had to plow. It ranks right up there in the top 5, I'd say. It was 14 inches plus out, and at least wet and heavy. Top wasn't too bad, but as soon as you drove on this, it packed her down and you had a heck of a time moving it. So anyway, after the last couple days of cleaning up with this, pretty good idea how it feels and what it's capable of doing, and we'll kind of give you a quick rundown. Okay, first off, I've had a few comments. Some guys think I should chain this thing up. Well, that's one thing I'm not ever going to do with this thing. If you want to wreck loaders, if you want to wreck drivetrains or whatever, chain them up. This thing is not a front end articulated loader. It's just a small tractor. You got to treat it like a small tractor. With this backhoe on the back, it gives me plenty sufficient weight. That's all I need for traction in this thing. And also, you got to have a weak point, and this slippery snow and ice gives you my weak link from destroying stuff. You get some traction on this, hook her up, you're just starting to ask for some problems. If I do run into problems, I do have a differential lock down here and front wheel assist. Most of the time when I'm plowing, especially on this stuff, and my first cuts in this soft snow, the front wheels are off the ground, so the front wheel assist isn't really helping me at all. I'd say at least 50% of the time. And the other 50% with the front end loader pushing, you're losing traction on the front wheels. So for the most part, that differential locked both tires up, did everything I needed to do, especially on this slippery stuff. I didn't have very little problems with her. So actually, no need for chains. Another comment I've had, some guys think I should be the snowblower for this thing. Well, I've run pickup plows for years. I've run tractor loaders for years and stuff, and I have a limited amount of experience on the snowblower. Snowblowers are nice. You'll eliminate all these snow piles and everything else, get your snow out of the way, things melt down faster during the year and stuff. Cleans up the yard a lot faster. My experience with snowblowers, unless you have a cab on this thing, you're just sitting in another blizzard, and just waiting for the snow to quit's enough blizzard I need. I don't need a snowblower blowing extra snow on me. You got to work the wind, everything else just right, otherwise you come up off these things looking like a snowman. That's not for me. As far as faster with a snowblower, I feel you're not going to have any comparison with this snowplow on the pickup. That thing to me is probably going to be 4 to 5 times faster getting the job done. Your ground speed's a lot more sufficient and stuff, and a lot more comfortable sitting inside that pickup cab than it is sitting on a back of a tractor with a 3-point snow blower, looking backwards all the time, backing up. This body don't handle that like it used to. So they do have loader mounted. You got to get into probably hydraulic drive, something like that. It starts getting pretty spendy for just doing yard work around here and stuff. It's no need to invest in a lot of that extra stuff. This does everything just fine for us here. I'm going to say this thing compared to Super M does everything plus that Super M will do. One thing about it is I don't feel I can flog it as hard as I can on the Super M. I usually don't flog my stuff, but you start looking at some of these final drives and stuff down in here. I don't know if you guys can really pick them out or not. Pretty light duty. You say you start flogging these, getting increased traction, putting chains on them, putting a lot of extra load on them gears and stuff. You're just asking for trouble. And for around here, there's no need for that. This thing, like I say, it's not a front end loader. I'm not going to try and make it into something that it isn't, and it works fine just the way it is. Anyway, this thing did impress me. One thing I wish it did have, though, was a bucket level indicator. That I do at times where I'll do when I got it up in the air. Right down here, I can see the extension on the cylinder, on the bucket tilt. I've got to figure out just about where it needs to be for the bucket to be level, and it works pretty good, but A lot of the front end loaders I've operated in the past had the bucket level indicators on. Just made life nice. You knew exactly where to set it for your next push, and off you go. Little hard plowing with this stuff was, you can see here in the blade, she was frozen places and she wasn't frozen places. Anyway, you had to be really careful, keep her from digging in, stuff like that where it wasn't froze. But now that everything is cleaned off, has a chance to freeze down, next time we'll increase the speed of cleanup a lot faster. One thing I do like again about this compared to the Super M is this hydrostatic drive. You're not stuck with one certain ground speed. Your ground speed is infinite, and where it really works slick is coming into a pile here. It's getting kind of dark out, might be hard to see, but anyway, when you come into these snow piles with this front end loader, you can come in and then you can control your ground speed with your loader left. And you can really push this stuff up high, and then just whatever's in the bucket dumps out and comes down the slope, and it just works perfect. That's where the Super M, you got to come into the pile, you start lifting your loader, you're spinning, otherwise to keep from spinning, you're slipping your clutch, and this hydrostatic drive, wonderful. I love it. So anyway, that's my quick rundown on the Kubota. Super M is still not going to lose its place around here. It does have a lot better lift capacity than this one does. And we get into some pretty heavy stuff around here once in a while. But all in all, this tractor's impressed me. So anyway, that's my quick update of the Kubota. And that's if you guys got any questions, probably post them. Maybe I'll get Squatch Jr. he can answer some of them too. But anyway, that's my spiel for today. You guys have a good one.